Dear friends, today I am going to start chapter 1 of the theme Remote Sensing for All. The remote sensing technology is used everywhere in our daily life today. It has various applications. Today I will explain you about basic knowledge of remote sensing. Do you know what is the remote sensing? How the technology works? And what are the applications of remote sensing? To answer these questions, let's start with introduction to remote sensing. Can you imagine the time when remote sensing was not invented? In 1918, kites, balloons, and birds were used to see the bird's eye view of an area. The revolution started when man discovered aerial photography to read the Earth's surface features. Till 1920, the aerial photography was commercialized and used for mapping and surveying purpose. In the World War II also, the remote sensing technology was used. Though the term remote sensing was introduced in 1960s. So, what the remote sensing is? Remote sensing is acquiring information about a natural feature or phenomena of an object such as Earth or other planet without being in contact with it. In simple words, remote sensing is to acquire surface features of an object without touching the object. Do you know how the planetary study is done? Yes, it is possible due to remote sensing technology. For planetary study, we launches the satellites from the Earth. The world's first artificial satellite Sputnik 1 was launched by Soviet Union on October 4 in 1957. Now, what the satellite is? A satellite is an object that moves in curved path. There are two types of satellites: natural satellite and man-made satellite or the artificial satellite. The moon is the natural satellite of the earth, and there are many man-made satellites closer to the earth. Artificial satellites can be geostationary and geosynchronous. A geosynchronous satellite is a satellite in geosynchronous orbit with an orbital period the same as the Earth's rotation period, such as a satellite returns to the same position in the sky after each sidereal day, and over the course of a day traces out a path in the sky. Now, what the geostationary satellite? A geostationary satellite is an Earth orbiting satellite placed on altitude of approximately 35,800 km directly over the equator that revolves in the same direction the Earth rotates. To acquire the Earth's images from the satellite, the sensors are mounted on the satellite. To acquire the information from Earth or other planets, there are two types of sensors that are used for remote sensing. First is active sensor and the second is passive sensor. Now, what are the active sensors and passive sensors? Active sensors are those sensors with which energy source are provided, as shown in the images. In one case, the satellite has its own source, and in the other case the satellite is using the energy of sun. Passive sensors are those sensors that uses the sun as energy source, such as Landsat, MODIS and Aster are the passive sensor. Let's take the simple example of passive sensor. The human eye is passive sensor because it uses the sun as energy source. The brain processes the data and the image gets visible in our mind. Similarly, the camera without flashlight is the passive sensor. It uses the reflected energy from the sun. The camera without auto flashlight is an active sensor. Now, as you all know that our eyes has the visionary limitation. Our eyes can use only a small region 400 to 700 nanometer of the electromagnetic spectrum. Our eyes cannot see all the things that is present in the world. There are so many colors available in the world that we cannot distinguish. While the satellite has very high resolution cameras and sensors through which they can record various range of electromagnetic spectrum. Each sensor on a satellite collects data in specific wavelength regions. These regions are numbered and called bands or channels. In the image, you can see gray shading indicate region of the electromagnetic where atmospheric window permits reflected energy to reach the satellite sensors. Now there is a third type of sensor is also, that is smart sensor. The smart sensor uses the smart or artificial technology. The smart sensor also enhances the following application. It can have the capability of self-calibration, computation, communication and multi-sensing. Sensors on satellite collects data from multiple regions of electromagnetic spectrum, including regions our eyes cannot see. Our eyes can see only the visible range of the electromagnetic spectrum, that is 400 to 700 nanometer. Now the data is stored and transmitted to ground station where it is processed and made accessible on the web. In this image you can see the satellites collects the data and then these satellites sends the data to the receivers. VSAT remote sites are there, outdoor units are also there, and these information are stored in indoor units, and then from the indoor units that is delivered to the user terminals and made available to the users. Now this is sufficient for today. In the next chapter we will study about electromagnetic spectrum and satellite images. Thank you.